What's up, Tim Sykes, millionaire mentor and trader here on this jet. I got my laptop here with me. It's just me on this little jet. And I want to make a video because, you know, I'm doing something a little different here. I'm actually just beating traffic. I'm saving time between meetings. So I'm chartering this jet to a bunch of different cities actually, just to meet up with a lot of my top students. It's actually pretty cool how many students I have now making 5, 6, and 7 figures. Congrats to Jack Kellogg, my newest millionaire student. Started in my challenge 3.5 years ago. Just passed $1 million the other day. If you want to join my challenge, click the link below. This is where all my most dedicated students are. And you know, Tim Grattani, you might have heard, I say his name a lot, but he's just passed $13 million in profits. He started with just $1,500 of his own money. And the reason why I bring my laptop with me everywhere I go, ow, my arm is hurting, is because I want you to learn that, you know, you can do this literally just using your smartphone or your laptop. If you're prepared, if you know the best stocks. I'm going to post another link below this video for stocks to trade breaking news. Because in fact, in 2020, I've made over $1 million in trading profits now, which is crazy to me. This is my best year ever. And this one tool, stocks to trade breaking news, is responsible for more than half of the profits. How do I hold this phone up? My arm is like literally dying. I'm like resting this now on my laptop. But stocks to trade breaking news has been a game changer for me. It's 2 guys, ex-hedge fund traders, and they're choosing the best news, not all news, but they're curating the news to give people the best, most actionable news. And it's fantastic. You know, they're ahead of the curve a lot of the time with major news articles before other media services. It's not insider information. They're just on top of their game. Most journalists get paid like 30, 40, 50 grand a year, and frankly, they just don't care. They don't think about the traders. They don't think about who needs this information. You know, sometimes like I've seen articles come out on Market Watch, you know, one of the biggest financial newsletters, financial media websites in the world, and it's like 15, 20 minutes later, and I'm just thinking to myself, I'm like, this is crazy to me. So thank you, Stocks to Trade Breaking News, and thank you to everybody in my challenge. You know, like part of the reason why I'm on this little jet by myself, I know this might look a little sad, but it's because I'm trying to visit a lot of students who are really killing it right now. I'm trying to interview them. I'm trying to see what they're doing right. They're using stocks to trade breaking news. They're in my challenge. They're studying. Jack Kellogg, I mean, he's making like 5, 10 grand a day. It's not like $1 million in one day. So a lot of this is just taking singles. It's also taking losses. You know, Jack Kellogg only wins 60% of the time. I only win a little over 70% of the time. Rule number 1 is cutting losses quickly. So I know people say like, oh, I don't need to know the basics. You talk about this all the time. It's good to repeat the basics. It's good that I talk about this all the time. Go for singles, cut losses quickly, focus on big percent gainers, use tools where you have edge over other traders, where frankly, like less prepared traders are getting the news 10, 15 minutes later. Like, this isn't rocket science. And you can be wrong on any trade. I don't know why I'm so weak with this arm thing, but I haven't done a video like this in a while, just holding up my phone. And normally I have like a video guy with me, but I'm just going by myself because no one can really keep up with me. I have like 12 meetings today. We're going city to city. Actually, leave a comment below if you want me to visit you too. I think it might be interesting if you want to, you know, chat with me, talk about what you're doing right, what you're doing wrong. I'm always looking for feedback. That's the reason why I post so many videos and do so many webinars, and I'm always looking for more dedicated students because I'm trying to get better at teaching. But what I find is that I need dedicated students. So if you're lazy, if you want to get rich quick overnight, if you just want hot stock picks, get off my page. I'm here to teach you a process. You know, I know this is kind of crazy, just like literally just me in this jet. It's falling. But you know, this is my life right now, and I grew up in a small town in Connecticut. I look around sometimes and I still can't believe it. I don't take it for granted. I love really, especially like I wish my mom could be here. I love taking her on jets because she always like, you know, she worked her butt off, sacrificed so much raising me, teaching me, instilling my work ethic in me. So I like treating her. I'm very proud to have bought my parents their own place down in Miami. And, you know, with 2020 right now, it's not the best time for them to be traveling. They're older. So I love you, Mom. I love you, Dad. Thank you for everything. And I just want more people to get here too. I want you chartering your own jets or buying your own jet. Frankly, I think I donate too much to charity to buy my own jet. But, you know, we all have different goals. And once you have, you know, financial freedom, once you have knowledge, then you can choose your goals. If you want to buy a jet, do it. If you want to charter a jet, do it. If you want to donate millions to charity, do it. I literally just gave a podcast the other day with my friend Graham Stevens, and I was like, you know, my accountant sends me these emails saying I donate too much versus my income, and I'm like, I don't care. This is my honor to donate millions of dollars from all my trading profits, but then also from my savings, you know, building schools, helping animals, helping the environment. I'm doing what I love, and it might not be the best financial planning. In fact, I know it's not, but I'm able to do what I love, and that's what I want for you. I'm able to donate more than what my accountant thinks I should. I love being able to do that. I love that freedom. So if you click these links below, you know, don't expect to make money on every stocks to trade breaking news alert. Learn how do these alerts, you know, beat other news services. How are stocks reacting in different markets, whether it's an electric vehicle play or, you know, a crypto play, or maybe hand sanitizer stocks. I mean, hand sanitizer stocks or vaccine stocks have been hot lately. So you got to judge the market, and it's always kind of like a moving target for you and the market. There's two moving targets: what works best for you and what works best in the market. And you always have to be adapting a little bit. I wish it was easier. I wish there was more of an exact science, but that's probably why 90% of plus of traders lose. They're not willing to adapt. They're not willing to, you know, follow instructions. People say, like, why do you always like talk about your challenge and stocks to trade breaking news? Frankly, it weeds out the weak. It weeds out people who can't follow simple instructions. You would be shocked at people where they're like, no, I'm not going to click this link. And I'm like, this isn't the hard part. Studying is harder. Executing your plans is harder. Trading is harder. Clicking a link and checking it out, that's the easiest part of all of this. So if you have problems with step number one, don't bother becoming my student. Seriously. You know, I charter this jet to save time between meetings, but frankly, I have to save time with only good students. If you have any doubts about me, even though I have so many trades, live trades, students, patterns, blog posts, video lessons, webinars, DVDs, like, if you have doubts, please save me the time. I don't have enough patience to deal with your BS attitude. And I'm not trying to be mean about it. I'm just trying to help you understand my issues these days. It's not finding students. It's finding dedicated students. I actually have to weed out bad students. So I'm going to post 2 links below. Let's see who can actually follow these simple directions and click the links. If you're like, oh, I'm not going to click the link, I don't like your hair, you need a haircut. Yes, I do need a haircut. I haven't had time to get a haircut because I've been so busy trading and teaching. If you think, oh, I'm not going to click the link because, you know, I don't like your watch, it's so fancy, you're trying to show off. I'm not trying to show off, I just like my nice watch. Oh, why do you have to show the jet? Because I have to inspire you. There's a lot of fakes these days. Like, I guess you can even like rent a jet set. Literally just a fake set. You're not taking a jet. I mean, if you actually want to know, this jet charter cost me around $10,000 for like 2 hours. But it's worth it to me because it saves me time. What is your time worth? If you click the links below, I'll teach you everything I've learned. I'll speed up your learning curve. It took me like 7 years to learn risk management. Even though I made millions, I made so many boneheaded mistakes early on. I'd like to help you avoid those mistakes. Stocks to trade breaking news. How much time do you spend looking up news on all these different websites where you're not even getting it in real time because a lot of these websites are run by journalists that don't want it enough? Stocks to trade breaking news saves you that time, and that allows you to make money quicker. So these are just 2 tools, but I like giving simple instructions to weed out bad students right away. You have 2 things to do right now. Click these 2 links. I'm going to give you a 3rd instruction. Leave a comment below if you understand what I'm saying about time. money is not the most valuable asset in the world. Time is. You can always get more money, especially like in this crazy market, but you can never get more time. You can never go back in time, at least not yet. So you have to value your time, value my time. Go join my challenge if you're dedicated. Go use Stocks to Trade Breaking News if you want an edge over other news services. I'm gonna get back to my jet right now. Just enjoying this life that I worked my butt off to create for myself. What will you do to create the dream life for yourself? That's my question to you.